Hello students. Our today's topic, our new topic is probability. Okay. We are going to start a new chapter which is probability. Now, the word probability, the meaning of probability or the concept of probability all are known to you because for this concept probability you are studying right from the 7th standard. 7th standard से थोड़ा थोड़ा आपने probability के बारे में कुछ ना कुछ स्टडी किया हुआ है. Okay. Studied in 7th, then a little part in 8th, then 9th, 10th. Last year in 11th standard also we have studied something about the probability, or you can say major part of the probability was studied in 11th standard. Now again there are some modified parts which we will study in 12th standard. But proceeding to that, let us first recall what we have studied about probability in the previous class, means in the 11th standard. Okay, we studied about random experiment. Now what is random experiment? An experiment which has more than one outcome. Okay, for which the outcome is not sure. There are more than one possibilities for the experiment. Okay, there are more than one possibilities of the outcomes. That is known as random experiment. The best examples: tossing a coin. When a fair coin is tossed, there are two possibilities: either you get head or tail. Rolling a fair die. When a die is rolled, there are six possibilities. You can get the score from 1 to 6. Okay. Likewise, there are many experiments which are random experiments in which we get more than one outcome. Okay. The next part is sample space generated by S. Now, what is sample space? Sample space is the collection of all the outcomes of a random experiment. Okay. If you simply consider a random experiment, tossing a coin, then the sample space S, it will connect tail, head, two possibilities. In this case, if the coin is two coins, means two coins are tossed, then the sample space will contain four elements: tail, 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 head, head, tail, head, head. Okay. If a die is rolled, then there are six possibilities. If two dice are rolled, then there are 36 possibilities. All these are known to you. So collection of all the collection of all the outcomes is known as sample space. The next concept is event. Okay, this is the part which is required. Okay, for example, when you're playing the game of Ludo, okay, and suppose you are on the victory but you need number 3. So when you roll a die, your target is getting a number 3. So getting this number 3 is nothing but the event. Okay, getting number 3 is nothing but the event. Suppose you are a captain of a team and you are having a match. Okay, and when coin is tossed, okay, and suppose you are asked to say what you want. Coin is tossed, you are saying head. So now, what you want? You want head if you have to win the toss. If you have to win the toss, you want head. So getting the head is nothing but the event. Okay, and what is event? Event is nothing but it is subset of sample space S. Okay, and this is the event for which we always find the probability. Probability of event, it is denoted by P of E, it is equal to NE upon NS. Now what is NE? NE is number of favorable outcomes of event E. Okay, means when a coin is tossed and you are saying you want head, so number of possible outcomes for head means your favorable outcome, it is 1. Okay, and total number of outcomes, it is NS. So answer is 1 by 2. If you are playing Ludo and for winning you need number 3, then again your favorable outcome is 1. Your favorite outcome is 1 and total number of outcomes are 6. Okay. So there the probability is 1 by 6. Means out of 6 there is one chance that the number 3 will appear. Out of 2 there is one chance that the head will appear. Okay. So we generally find the probability of this event E. Now this event E, there are many types of event. One is null event or impossible event. Okay. For this the probability is always 0. Okay, now when we can say that the event is impossible, means this event will never occur. Rolling a die and getting number 7. In one rolling of a die, you cannot get number 7. Okay, because on a die there are 6 spaces and numbers are from 1 to 6. So getting the number 7, it's just a impossible event. For that the probability is always 0. Sure event, it is an event which will always occur. Okay, now how we can say that it is a sure event? Okay, suppose you say toss a coin and getting head or tail. Now it is obvious. When the coin will come down, you will either get head or tail. Okay. Rolling a die and getting number from 1 to 6. It's obvious. When die is rolled, you will surely get a number from 1 to 6. So such events are sure events and the probability is always 1. These are also known as certain events. Okay. Then we come to union and intersection of events. A and B are two events of sample spaces. Then you can get event A union B. You can get event A intersection B. As far as union is concerned, there is a formula. This is known as addition formula or addition rule or addition theorem. Probability of A union B, this is equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus probability of A intersection B. Okay. Then, as far as intersection is concerned, for intersection you will study multiplication rule in this year. Mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive event, those events in which there is no common term at all. Okay. Means A intersection B is phi. There are two events A and B, but their intersection is phi. They are not having any common term. Okay, clear? Such events are known as mutually exclusive events. Proceeding further, we get complement of an event. You know what is complement of a set? In set theory, you have studied about complement of set. Likewise, there is complement of an event. For example, if you are having event when a die is rolled and getting prime number is event. So event E will contain the elements 2, 3 and 5. So its complement will contain the element 1, 4, 6. Okay. The event and its complement, they are always mutually exclusive. They do not contain any common element. One more thing, for this complement of an event, you have this formula. P of E plus P of E dash, it is equal to 1. Means probability of E plus probability of E dash, it is equal to 1. Besides this, we have studied about exhaustive events. Exhaustive events means these are events which are uh, subsets of sample spaces such that the union is always 1. Sorry, S. E1, E2, E3, En. These are called exhaustive events if their union it is sample space. Okay. Make one thing sure. These exhaustive events, their union is S. But these events will be mutually exclusive, means they will not contain any common element. That is not the case. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं कि exhaustive events जो है वो कोई common element consider ना करें. For example, if a die is rolled, you are having this as a sample space. E1 is 1, 2, 3. E2 is 2, 3, 4, 5. And E3 is 1, 5, 6. You are having this. Okay, clear? Or 1, 3, 5, 6. You are having this. Okay. Now if you take E1 union E2 union E3, clearly this is S. Okay, clearly this is S. See, in E1 you are having element 1, 2, 3. 2, 3 आ गया, हम डबल काउंट नहीं करेंगे. We are having 4, 5. 1, 3, 5 आ चुका है, हम डबल काउंट नहीं करेंगे. We get 6. Okay, so union of E1, E2, E3 is S. So these are exhaustive events. Okay, in this you can observe that in E1 and E2 there is one common element 2. In E2 and E3 there is one common element 3. Okay, and in E1, E2, E3 we are having one common element 3. So it is not necessary that these events E1, E2, E3, En they will be mutually exclusive. इनमें कोई common element नहीं होना चाहिए, ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं है. They can have the common element, but besides this, their union will always be S. Okay, so we have studied about these concepts in the 11th standard. Okay, we have studied about this concept in the 11th standard, and now we will proceed further in 12th standard with some new concepts and new parts of the probability. Okay, in this we will first start with conditional probability. Please just recall these topics.